Hey nail girly, today I'm going to be showing you how to create these beautiful summer nails at home. If you enjoy nail tutorials and nail videos, please hit subscribe right now. I upload every other week, so you don't want to miss out. Now for today's video, before we get into the tutorial, I did want to show you a bunch of goodies that Melody Susie sent over to us. So this is the very first product I'm going to be unboxing with you. This is a really pretty blush pink gel polish. Honestly, it was perfect for my nude base for today's nail set. So if you guys are interested in me using any other products that I didn't use in today's video, please comment down below. I will definitely use that for you in future videos, so just let me know what you guys want to see. Comment down below and I will definitely get into that. This gel polish you guys just saw is a purple lavenderish color. It is a cat eye. This one is literally like the exact same thing except in like a really light blush pink. Both of these are cat eye, so you obviously have to use like a magnet that does come with it to go ahead and activate that cat eye. This color here was calling my name as soon as I opened it up. This blue is just so gorgeous. I felt like it was just giving summer, so I knew I had to use it in today's tutorial. It is just such a really pretty bright color. Now this gel polish also, it came in this product. It just says it is a thicker gel, so it's letting you know a notice that you have to cure it for like 20 seconds longer than you originally would with any other gel polish. Honestly, this color was like so tempting to use in today's video as well. It was so pretty, so bright. I just didn't end up using it, but definitely stay tuned because I will in future videos. Now this one is a 3-in-1 nail prep. It says it is a nail primer, dehydrator, and nail nourishment. So you're literally priming and prepping your nails and also nourishing it at the same time. I think this is so awesome. It is a big bottle as well. I'm going to compare it to my hand. And the packaging for all of their items, honestly, I am obsessed. I literally want to have everything on my desk because it's just so pretty. All the pinks, it's just, oh my god, I'm obsessed. Now another product that is new, and I definitely will let you guys know throughout the video if I recommend it, is the semi-solid nail glue. It is quick drying, long lasting, and no UV LED needed. So it is a nail glue that you don't have to cure under the lamp. This one is so interesting, and like I said, stay tuned and I will let you guys know if I actually like it or not. Now, I also received that cute little brush you guys just saw. I received this cute little container, you guys. I think it's just so pretty. And like if you ever need to grab your nail drill bits and you have to go or anything, literally this is the best little storage for you, for it not to get dusty or anything, to stay clean, have it all cute in your nail room. This is so pretty and everything fits. So I literally received the little package, the little box, and then all the drill bits in there as well. Now this one is the cuticle remover kit. It came with a brush, it came with cuticle nippers. As you guys see here, these are new cuticle nippers, and it also came with a little nail file. This one's just a little different than what I normally receive, but I thought it was so pretty. It also came with a little cuticle pusher, so you can push back the cuticle and everything. These honestly you can never have enough of. And this little tool as well to remove any of the dead skin, any of the cuticle, this one is in here as well. I feel like this one makes it a lot easier as well to cut any of that off. They also sent this nail and cuticle oil. You guys, the packaging is 10 out of 10. Honestly, I am obsessed with the way everything looks. Stay tuned and I'll let you guys know if I actually like the way everything works. But the smell, you guys, this one smells like honey and milk. Oh my god, it smells so good. I literally love the smell. I had Aaliyah smell it. She's like, oh my god, it smells so good. So these are all the products. The packaging, again, I just love the shape. Everything with the packaging is just 10 out of 10 for me. They also sent over these full cover soft gel nail tips in medium almond. I love these. You guys already know this is like one of my favorite shapes. But now let's get into the tutorial. So to start off, we're going to be taking this cuticle remover. We're going to be applying a little bit on every single nail, every single finger. Then with the cuticle pusher that we did receive today, I am going to just push back everything and try to remove any of that dead skin, any of that nastiness from my nail. I'm going to just go ahead and basically like scrape it off without obviously hurting yourself. You want to make sure you're pushing this back and kind of lifting also the cuticle so you can see what you want to remove. Once you do start removing any of that, you guys saw that gunk, that's disgusting. Now with this Melody Susie nail drill, drill. I am going to be taking this drill bit from the little ones that I received from today's package, and I'm going to be taking this and literally just kind of cleaning up around the cuticle and lifting again underneath that skin. And obviously don't go too deep, just very lightly, and just kind of go in underneath the skin just to lift it a little bit, just the dead skin. You don't want to like stab your skin or anything. You just want to just clean up and lift little by little. That thumb, I was like, how am I gonna, I was like an awkward pose to like get in there. But as you guys see here, I'm just kind of cleaning up and just going underneath there just very little, just so I can see what the skin is that I am going to remove once I do start removing any of that. There was a lot of stuff on my nail, so I just went in with a little brush and just dusted any of that off. Then with the cuticle nippers, you guys want to be very, very careful if you guys are using these at home. I am going to be taking any of that dead skin that did lift. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. These nail nippers, honestly, were very, very sharp. That's why it was so easy to cut this off. So you guys be very, very careful when you guys are doing this step at home. If you guys decide not to do it, you guys definitely don't have to do this step. You guys can use the other little tool. I will probably use it in the next video just to show you guys how that works. But I am going in with my nail nippers within this video just so you guys can see. I'm just literally cutting the very, very edge of every single cuticle. As you guys can see here, again, you guys want to be very, very careful. You don't want to cut yourself. If you do, you definitely want to disinfect, clean it up, and wait until that stops bleeding and then keep going. I have obviously cut myself before, but I've gotten a lot more practice where I am very, very careful with this. And normally if I do other people's nails, I try not to use this. It depends, you know, obviously people have different cuticles. Some do have a lot of dead skin, some really don't. So it just depends on your nail type, your finger type, and how that cuticle is. It depends what tools you will use at home. Now, once I was done cutting that, I did go in with this little ball cuticle drill bit, and I did just go ahead and just, you want to lightly just go over the skin to kind of smooth everything out. It evens everything out and makes it look a lot cleaner when you do go in with this step. And it's a lot safer, it's a lot softer on your skin as well compared to the cuticle nipper. That one can be a little dangerous. This one obviously can't cut you. You just want to make sure that you move it from side to side. You don't just keep it in one spot, because if not, that's gonna like burn your skin. After that step, I do recommend just going in with your sanding band and very lightly just removing all of the shine from every single nail. I'm just going in. I'm not like trying to remove any of that bulk from your nail. You literally just want to take off the shine. After that, with some alcohol and a little brush, I am going to clean everything off. I want to make sure there's nothing on my nail so it's ready for the next step. So again, remove any of the dust, anything you want. It's super clean. And now going in with this Melody Susie 3-in-1 nail prep. This one, honestly, I really like. I feel like it's worked so far. I will obviously keep you guys updated and let you guys know if it works well, like if my nails are on, honestly, like for how long they last and all that good stuff in the next tutorial. But I do go in, and I like that I just have to go in with just one product instead of like normally you have to go in with 2 or 3 products. I like that it's just one. So I went ahead and applied it onto every single nail, and now I am going to be sizing all of my nail tips. I did want to show you guys what these look like. So they're honestly a medium, very cute almond shape. I liked it, so I did go ahead and size off of camera. I just wanted to show you guys what they look like. If you guys are interested in purchasing nail tips from them, these are honestly really cute. Now with my nail drill, I am going to go in and just buff out the inside of the nail. I did want to just go in and do this. I didn't do the chemical edging. I wanted to go ahead and do it with the nail drill just to roughen the inside a bit. You can obviously do this with your chemical edging if you'd like. I honestly go in between both, either chemical or the nail drill. I just went in with the nail drill today just to roughen up wherever my nail is going to be touching the nail tip. I do like to roughen it up so it can grip on later on when I do apply any products. Now with this file that they sent over, I did just want to file my nails very quickly before applying the nail tips. I wanted to make sure they're kind of even and just nice before obviously going in and not having it all uneven underneath there. So I did go ahead and just file very quickly. And now you guys, honestly, this semi-solid nail glue, I actually really like the fact that I didn't have to put it under the nail lamp. As you guys see here, it is literally like when I applied the nail glue to apply the Gel-X nails. So I'm applying it onto the nail tip. I just didn't apply it onto my natural nail like I normally do, a layer of that on my nail, and then I applied the nail tip on top with a little bit of that glue. So as you guys see here, I applied it on the nail tip and then I just applied the nail, and that's literally it. I feel like it cuts down the time to apply the nail tips, which I honestly really like. To be honest, this product honestly surprised me a lot. I give it so far a 10 out of 10. I will obviously keep you guys updated and let you guys know how long it lasts and how any of that works. It honestly gives me a smell, and I'm like smelling it right now. Oh my god. Honestly, it gives me a smell of the nail glue whenever you like apply like the nail tips for like acrylic, or the nail glue that you use for whenever you apply like press on nails. It gives me that smell, which is so crazy because if it is that type of glue just in a thicker consistency, it just blows my mind how they were able to do this. I haven't tried this type of glue any other time. As you guys saw right there, I just didn't apply too much product. I went in and applied a little bit more, and then I pressed down on my nail. But it is literally like when I applied that 6-in-1 nail glue that I'm always telling you guys about. It's literally like that, except you just don't put it under the lamp. It like gets hard on its own. Again, I so far am obsessed. I am so surprised, and honestly, I recommend you guys trying it out. So far, I like it. I will obviously keep you guys updated on how long it lasts and all that good stuff. But so far, mind blown with that nail glue. Now, with the nail file, I am going to be going in and evening out the nail tip. It normally has a little point at the tip, so I do want to just file that off so it is smooth every single nail. I do repeat the same step just because I don't want that like pointy little thing on there. With my nail drill, I am going to just even out my nail tip to my nail. So what I'm basically doing is just filing any of the thickness from the nail tip that is close to my cuticle area and just evening it out as much as possible to my natural nail. Again, this step I normally do because I want to blend it in. Obviously, I don't want to have that like bump where you can see my nail tip and that nail, my natural nail. I want to make sure that it blends also for when it starts growing out. It literally looks like if it's your nail just growing out naturally with it. So I do like to remove any of the bulk because sometimes honestly you can see the bulkiness from the nail tip on your nail. So basically you just want to remove all of that and just even it out so it looks a lot nicer and cleaner when you do have your nails on. I honestly recommend this step to everyone. I don't recommend anyone skipping that step ever. Now after that, I did go in and just buff out all of the nails. I do want to make sure that I roughen them up a bit so that they're ready for any products that do get applied on top of the nail tip. And again, I honestly clean my nails a lot throughout the process, so I am going in with some alcohol and the brush again because there is dust again on the nails. You do want to make sure you remove any of that because once you do start applying any of the gel polishes or anything, you don't want any of that dust on there, and then you cure it and then you end up with like bumps underneath. So definitely clean as much as possible. Once I was done with that, I did go in with some base coat. This base coat, honestly, I've been using for the longest. I definitely recommend the base and the top coat. I do go in and apply a very thin layer. I do cure it for about 60 seconds normally. And then I do go in with my nude color or the design. If you guys have a favorite base coat, you guys can obviously use that one. But if you're looking for a good one, definitely check out the one that I use. Now for this nude base, I did want to use their shade that they did send me. So this one is like the blush pink that I was telling you guys about. I did go in and apply 2 layers of this one. I felt like the first one was kind of like a jelly-like. I didn't think it was as dark as I wanted it to be, so I did go in with a second layer. But again, 2 thin layers of this. I am going in with the first one, as you guys see now, a thin layer of it onto every single nail from literally the cuticle area to the very tip, a thin layer all the way throughout the entire nail tip. So that was 1 layer, and now this is what it's going to look like with 2 layers. I felt like this one was going to be perfect because it's a lot darker. I didn't want it to be so see-through throughout the nail. Obviously, I do apply like nail design so you can't see through like where my natural nail shows. I obviously do a design on top of that, but again, for the nude color, I just wanted it a little bit darker to cover up anything in there. So once I was done with that, applying the second layer, I obviously cured for another 60 seconds. Now we're going to get into the colors I used for today's nail design. I told you guys I was going to use that pretty color. So then I did grab that one, and then I grabbed 2 other Melody Susie colors. If you guys are interested in those, that one is from the Dopamine collection. I did go in with the orange and the yellow from that, and then the blue from today's little package that I received. So first off, I'm going to be starting off with a French tip. As you guys see here, I start at the edges, bring it up towards the top, and just kind of create a U. This part is honestly up to your preference. If you like a very deep French tip, you guys can obviously start as low as I did. If you don't, you guys can start a little bit higher. But once I do kind of create this outline, I just grab the brush from my gel polish and I just shade everything in. I go in and just literally everything in with that yellow color. I did cure for about 60 seconds, and now with the little brush, I am going to be creating an ombre nail with the blue into the yellow. So I am grabbing it. As you guys can see, I'm just like blending it and making it kind of disappear. And then honestly, you guys are going to repeat this step a few times. So once I was done with that, I did cure, then grabbing more product, I am going to be going in and applying it mostly at the nail tip, then blending whatever is left up towards the yellow. Again, curing, and then you guys can honestly repeat this step as much as you guys want at home to make it as dark as you want. But basically, you just want to pack on the color at the tip and just blend whatever's left into your second color. Today, obviously, it is the yellow. So once I was done with that, because I am doing chrome effects on my nails, I am going in with a matte top coat just to mattify everything so that when I do apply my chrome, it doesn't apply onto my entire nail. So I forgot to record this part, but I did use my gel polish from Macart, my black gel polish, and their rhinestone glue, so it could add a little bit of thickness for this design. But literally just that, mixing it together, I did go in and just start creating the little designs on my nails. I've been seeing this design going around for a minute now, like on TikTok, Instagram, so I definitely wanted to jump onto this trend and try out this like chrome effect. So I am going in and just doing like little swirls, just different little designs on the nail for that chrome. As you guys can see here, these kind of look a little bit more like little droplets. I'm just doing bigger size, smaller size, the little swirls you guys saw. I started off thick and just thinning it out. I did go in and just do a little bit of like dot designs as well. But basically, once you're happy with the design that you do, you cure it for about 60 seconds so it's ready for you when you do want to apply that chrome on top of it. I did finish off with just a little bit of dots on that nail here, and then I did cure it for about 60 seconds like I said. Then with this little sponge you guys see here, I am just applying the chrome onto all of that black. It doesn't matter honestly if you get it onto the rest of the nail, because it's only going to attach to that black that you did cure last. The matte, it will not attach. Honestly, one trick though that I did learn in today's video is apply the chrome with your finger. If you apply it with your finger, it is less likely to apply onto the actual nail, the rest of the nail. It'll literally just apply onto that black that you cured last. I kind of had a little bit of the nails just kind of spread out that like chrome. So, and then I tried it with my finger and I realized it's a lot easier and a lot nicer, a lot cleaner with just your fingers. So definitely do that at home. You don't need to use that little sponge. Just use your finger for the chrome. I did apply a little rhinestone and then I did top coat the nail. Now we're going to move on to the next nail. This one here, we are going to do an orange ombre with that pink blush nude base. So I am going in again with the same method I used for my other nail. I am just packing on the color on the tip and then blending whatever's left on the sponge up towards that nude color and curing, repeating that step. Honestly, you guys can repeat this step 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 6 times, 10 times. It depends how dark you want that ombre to look. So I did go in, cure it again, added another layer. As you guys can see here, it's getting more orange at the it's becoming more orange at the tip. After that, I did go in with that matte top coat. I did top coat everything again because I'm going to be doing chrome on this nail as well. I did want to matte top coat everything so that the chrome only applies to that black color later on. But now we are going to be doing a 3D flower. So with this solid 4-in-1 builder gel, I did do little beads and we are going to be just doing little flowers. I am going to be applying just honestly a 3-petal flower on my nail today. I am just placing placing it here, as you guys can see, and then I'm going to be molding it and shaping it with this little tool here. Oh my god, I don't know, I was out of frame. Okay, I got back into the frame. So I am just going to be pressing down, as you guys can see here. It's easier just to see the way that I do it instead of explain it, but basically you just want to press down with this little tool. I did want to take some time and ask you guys how your week is going, how your weekend is going, what you guys have been up to. How's everyone doing? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you guys want to follow me on social media, I have Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok. It is normally Jenny Fajes or Jenny_Fajes everywhere. On Snapchat, I feel like I post a little bit more like personal stuff. On Instagram and TikTok, I do post also on my stories. So if you guys want to keep up with me, definitely follow me on any of the social media platforms. But comment down below and let me know what you guys have been up to, what you guys are doing today. Let me know in the comments down below. Is anyone celebrating Father's Day? Let me know also in the comments down below. Now, once I did cure those petals, I did go in with that yellow shade and the little sponge, and I just pat literally the color onto the petals, more towards the outside of the petals, and then with the blue, as you guys can see here, I am tapping this more towards the center of the petals. Once I did cure that and I was happy with the way the shades looked, I did go in and created some of the swirls around the flower as well on this nail. I love how the gold looks like around the flower, so you guys definitely have to try this at home as well. I did want to ask you guys, did anyone go watch that Toy Story movie? I went with my kids and my husband. Oh my god, it was such a good movie. I love watching all those like kid movies now. Before, I would always fall asleep at the theater. You guys can ask my husband. Anytime he would take me, I would knock out. Even with Aaliyah, maybe like once or twice I knocked out. I've been getting better at watching movies. You guys let me know in the comments down below if you guys went to watch it, if you guys are movie people or not. Oh my god, also, who's watching Love Island? Let me know in the comments down below who you guys like best, what you guys think about the show so far. Comment down below. Now, once I was done doing those swirls in that design, I did go in and just apply the chrome all over that. Again, a tip I let you guys know earlier, try doing this with your finger. It looks a lot nicer and a lot cleaner. I did go in with some caviar beads and I did apply these gold ones onto the center of the flowers. Honestly, on every single flower, I just applied 3. I felt like 3 was perfect for the size of the flower I did today. So I do recommend you guys just going in with 3 for this 3 petal flower. I did top coat this nail afterwards, and that was basically it for this nail design. Now for the middle finger, I did do a yellow French tip with no ombre. So literally the way that I did it on my pinky finger, I repeated it onto this middle finger and then buffed out the entire nail. I buffed it out instead of applying matte top coat, just to show you guys you can either use a matte top coat or buff out the nail. That way it is matte and clean and the chrome does not apply onto the rest of the nail, just onto the black that you are applying. For this nail, I literally honestly did more swirls, more of the design. I didn't do a flower or anything like that. It is kind of more like the pinky finger, except no ombre on it. So I did go in, and honestly this design was very easy to create. You literally don't have to have straight lines. You literally just create swirls and like little droplet looking designs. I honestly love how this turned out. It's perfect for the summer. It's easy to create. You don't have to have perfect lines. Like I said, it doesn't have to be even. Every single design can be different, thicker, smaller, thinner, bigger, longer. Honestly, it's really easy. If you guys are trying to do some cute summer nails, definitely this nail art is very easy to create at home. Every single nail tutorial that I do is beginner friendly, so you guys want to stay tuned, you guys want to subscribe. And honestly, I've been doing my dominant hand with my non-dominant hand with you guys here on YouTube, and honestly, if I feel like it's a lot harder for me to do it with my left hand, but I can do it. So I know you guys can do it with your dominant hand at home. These designs that I do, again, they're beginner friendly. If you're barely getting started, I make it really easy for you guys to do these at home. And I always try to make it as easy as possible for you guys just to follow step by step at home. Once I was done with my entire hand, I did copy the design that I did on my ring finger onto my pointer and then my pinky onto my thumb. So I didn't show you guys on camera just because I didn't want to do the exact same design over and over again. I applied cuticle oil onto both of my hands. This smelled so good, you guys. I really love it. But this is what the nail set looks like. If you guys enjoyed today's tutorial, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think about this summer nail set in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys want to watch next. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.